Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. Sports teams and workplace teams have something in common: performance. And here's the way my guest puts it. Quote, "In sports, the teams with the most talented players don't always win the most games, and in the workplace, teams of high performers don't always produce the best results. But why?" Here's a book. With me is a New Hampshire author of a new book that answers the question why. It's entitled The Emotionally Intelligent Team: Building Collaborative Groups That Outperform the Rest. The author is Vanessa Druskett, who is recognized for her leadership and team performance advice to Fortune 500 organizations, among others. And she's also Associate Professor of Organizational Behavior and Management at the Paul School of Business and Economics at the University of New Hampshire. Welcome.
Thank you, Fred.
Nice to have you.
Great to be here.
You have, I've checked, you've done decades of research with multiple industries in what it takes to have a team function as a team.
Yes.
Or not.
Yes.
The Harvard Business Review has reprinted your article on this subject 6 times, I understand.
Yes, indeed.
What led you to focus on this for much of your career?
Well, when I was young, I was in some great teams. And then when I hit the workplace, what I found were teams were very competitive. Didn't feel like I'd been lifted up like I had been in the teams, sports teams and even work teams when I was young.
Well, here's one of the studies you did, and let's put it up. A team study at the North Carolina manufacturing company. You followed 300 teams, compared high-performing teams with average teams. You found high-performing teams earned more dollars for the company. The reason? They had a distinct culture of interaction. What do you mean, culture of interaction? Just describe that, as you found it.
Yes, indeed. Well, every interaction generates emotion. And so the question is whether or not your interactions lift people up or put them down. And in these high-performing teams, they really interacted in a way that brought out the best in one another.
Yeah.
It's easy to see, and it was really a groundbreaking thing for me to notice.
And you've done such similar work overseas with companies in Europe. In the age of AI, you're promoting EI, which is emotional intelligence, not of an individual, but of a team. And you have a model we want to show and put that up on the screen. The EI model, building collaborative groups that outperform the rest. And here are the 3 components of that: how we can help one another succeed, how we learn and advance as a team, how we engage our stakeholders. Talk about this a bit. Aren't you really talking about an effort to have collective competence as a team?
Yes. So it's about the situation that the team creates, the culture. And in studying great teams and comparing them to typical teams, we found that these 3 categories of habits and routines set the great teams apart. And we call it a culture of emotional intelligence.
What's the big mistake a team makes?
Big mistake is not taking the time to get to know one another and not using the talent in the room. We too often allow high-status members to control the conversation. We don't use all the talent in the room.
No.
That doesn't happen in really great teams.
Yeah. I have to ask you, because you use sports teams as an analogy. Any particular sports team that you like that you use as an analogy for a good team?
Boston Bruins. I write about them in my book. They just are a phenomenal team.
This book, The Emotionally Intelligent Team, is available someplace. Tell us where.
You can find it at any bookstore. You can get it on Amazon. You can go to my website, VanessaDruskett.com. And it teaches leaders how to build high-performing, emotionally intelligent teams.
Now, you must teach this in your course at UNH.
Yes, I do.
And you have students that are interested in being team members in the classroom.
Absolutely, because as you mentioned, in a time of AI, we still need human collaboration, and we always will.
And you're absolutely right. Vanessa Druskett, who is a professor of organizational intelligence, I should say intelligence, and management and organizational behavior at the University of New Hampshire, and who is the author of this book, The Emotionally Intelligent Team. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And if you missed part of this briefing on intelligent organizational teams and all that goes into it, you can go to WMUR.com, where it will be posted all this week.